Hello and welcome to Bestowed Tarot. My name is Adi and I do tarot and oracle deck reviews. And in this video, we're looking at the Before Tarot. This is the, I think it's the gift box set, or I'm not exactly sure. It's the larger one. They sell one that's smaller, but just for size comparison, this is the Rider deck box, and this is the size of the Before Tarot. Setting that aside, and open up. It's got a larger book, full illustration, magnetic closure. The theme of this is One Moment Before Tarot, and the idea is that this is this draws inspiration from the Rider deck, but this is an imagination of one moment before the illustration from the Rider deck. The book is pretty interesting. It offers all three for the before. You get like the before, the card, the Rider deck, and then the following deck that goes after this, which is After Tarot. And you get, each page offers, well, the major arcana give you 2-page spread, and then for the minor arcana you've got 1 page per card. You get a kind of snippet, keywords, key symbols, keywords, astrology, instant interpretation, and yeah, that's the book. And we'll set that aside. The box is shiny, nice. There's a pull string to help you get the deck out. We'll set that aside as well, and then we'll dive in. An introduction card, another introduction card, and then the actual deck. So if you're familiar with the Rider deck, then you'll recognize this as looking as if it took place an instant before the illustration on the Rider deck. The cards feel good. They're nice. They're kind of a heavier, well, not heavy, but good color. They're glossy, slippery, similar color palettes to what you see on the Rider deck, but a little more pigmented, and the actual illustrations are a little more modern, faces and stuff, than the way that Pamela drew the illustrations for the Rider deck. This box goes for $27. You can find it online. I will leave links in the description for you. They also sell a version of this that is just the deck without the big book. Whoops. I've used it. I really liked the book. It's almost the kind of thing that would be useful for tarot studies. When I first heard about this deck, I wasn't sure if I'd like it, because in a way it's kind of like, by looking at how someone else illustrated the moment before, I'm not imagining it myself, and so there was a moment of like almost pushback or resistance, like, you know, like, I don't want to see what somebody else thought what happened a moment before or a moment after. Like, I want to imagine that for myself. But after picking it up and using it, I was like, okay, yeah, actually this is pretty good. I enjoyed it. This was pretty interesting, being able to see her tying her own blind. This is also pretty interesting if you're doing this to try to like do some self-healing or figure out what's going on. Pulling this card and be like a, you know, almost like a warning, like, careful, you're doing it to yourself. Or at least my interpretation. I like this. And that's it, that's the full deck. We'll do a quick side-by-side comparison against the Rider deck, and very similar in most regards. The Rider deck is actually wider, and the Before Tarot is thicker, but the height is the same height. You can see the difference in width. I'll try it this way instead. Nope, that doesn't help. Alright, well, you get the idea, hopefully. And if we do the Wild Unknown is, it's thicker due to the heavier cardstock, it's wider, and it is a little bit taller. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. My goal is to film and do a walkthrough for every tarot and oracle deck out there, so definitely make sure you subscribe and hit the bell if you want to get notified when new reviews come out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye!